Yo guys, what's going on? Johnny of the Supplement Advisor. So guys, today with the much anticipated review on SCICORE's Noxi Core pre-workout. Now guys, this is a new pre-workout that has hit the South African market and in great timing too, because you know Black Friday is approaching and year end is approaching, but still to bring a product out this late in the year takes some courage, because you know people are kind of closing shop, people are like, you know, taking vacation, all that kind of stuff. But SCICORE, man, they have hit the ball like out the park when it comes to like their labeling and just, you know, the products in general. They're very well formulated and also they taste great as well. So let's talk about the Noxi Core and let's get into the ingredient profile. Per scoop, you're going to get 6 grams of L-citrulline, therefore pumps and performance. Next up, you got your glass size 1.5 grams. And as I say, guys, I can actually taste this. Like, this is the proper glass size for sure. This obviously helps facilitates a better pump and obviously increases hydration, makes it like almost a hyper hydrator in many ways. So great for performance. And then you got your creatine nitrate at 1 gram. And guys, I really like this because then again, you stacked it with the muscle core and it's just like it completes it so nicely. So you know that's there obviously for performance and strength enhancement as well as increased pump. And then you got your beta hydrates at 1 gram. Also helps improve muscle protein synthesis and can also give a better pump as well. And then you got your L-tyrosine at 1 gram. Again, I like this dose. 1 gram is a nice sweet spot for me. Then you got your alpha GBC at 50%, so that means the purity is 150 milligrams, and that obviously works nice synergistically with the tyrosine to give you better focus and also mind-muscle connection, as well as improve mood. So I would have liked to see it a bit higher, but as I said, the first time product, I think it's, you know, well dosed for sure. And then you got your L-theanine at 100 milligrams. And again, I like the addition of L-theanine in here because it's not too high, so you do actually feel like it not taken away from the focus and the energy. I mean, well, it increases the focus element, but you don't feel it taken away from the stimulated kind of energy that you get with the caffeine and hydrous, right? So that's what I really do like about this dose. Like 100 milligrams for me is fine, but when you start crossing the 100 milligram mark, you know, it just takes away too much in my opinion. So that 100 milligrams, that's a nice dose, works synergistically again. And then you got your beta adenine at 3 grams, just below the 3.2 gram clinical one, but you know, 200 milligrams out the equation, that's fine. That obviously helps with performance, endurance, and also recovery. And then you got your Pico 2 at 1 gram. And again, guys, the proper thing, Pico 2, I love it. It really honestly does make a big difference when it comes to performance and endurance. Then you got your L-tyrosine at 1 gram, also helps with performance and endurance. And then lastly, you got your caffeine and hydrous at 300 milligrams. Now again, guys, this isn't the biggest dose, but at the same time, it's still plenty, trust me. Like this one, you know, it feels like it's more in there. It feels like there's something else in here, which, you know, I build that down to just absolute quality of this. So yeah, 300 milligrams there. Again, works super synergistically with your L-tyrosine, alpha GPC, as well as L-theanine. So just a really good comprehensive blend, guys. And yeah, I'm super impressed by this just because it works so well, as you're going to find out now. Being profile out the way, as you can tell, it is a well-dosed, well-rounded pre-workout. Focuses on everything, not just pumps or energy or focus, but a nice, well-rounded pre-workout, which I really do like. So the flavor I got is cherry bomb, and guys, I would say the flavor is actually very reminiscent of Peak Performance's Nuclear Pre and also the Nuclear Pump, because you can actually taste the geyser size, which I like, because straight away I know I'm getting quality. So the flavor is actually very good. There's no aftertaste or bitterness, and you do get like a nice kind of cherry vibe. And to be honest, South African companies don't do a good cherry, so for them to do a good cherry, first time asking, it's very impressive, very cool and good. So for me, the flavor gets an 8.5 out of 10, and honestly one of the better flavors in South Africa, to be honest with you. So next up, we got the effectiveness. The most important part is, how does this product work? Is it really worth the price tag? Because this does retail for about 480 rand on the SCICORE's website, but they are running specials, etc. So let's just take it as 480 rand for 20 servings. Now that's not cheap. That obviously puts it at the higher tier range when it comes to pre-workouts, going against Napalm Resurgence, going against War Machine and other competitors as well. Also, of course, MetaLab Spellbound. So the competition is stiff, obviously, because these products are actually very good, and I cohesively like all of them. I think they're very well-rounded pre-workouts. So obviously, it's not going to be easy for SCICORE, is it? Because Noxi Core, first time around, as I said, like when a new brand enters the market, to me, it's always about the feeding process to see how the market is. You know, what can take shape, what can't take shape. But for them to hit the nail out the park, it's not going to be easy, just because, you know, there's so much competition out. And also 480 rand, you can actually get like a cheaper international product out there. Obviously not the best, but like, you know what I mean. So the competition is stiff, basically. That's what I want to say. The competition is stiff. So how does this stuff work, guys? Let me tell you something. I was blown away on the first dose. Honestly speaking, I took it, I was like, you know, normally I hit like, I won't say this is like a super low stim pre-workout, it's not, honestly, but I normally take like okay, an energy drink, let's just say, on an intense day, because I need the extra caffeine, right? Because that's just how I'm feeling. That's just me, my way or the highway, right? So I'll take that. You know, I have a good gym session with the pre-workout, low end stims. Obviously nothing hectic with the DMHA or anything, if I do stack it with the energy drink. So I took that, guys. I won't lie, straight away I feel, not straight away, like let's say give or take 5-10 minutes, start to feel the beta adenine tingles, you know, start to feel like some kind of urgency, like, oh shit, okay, like I'm about to do this, right? So I get to the gym, I have one of the best leg sessions, like literally ever, because number one, the most impressive part for me is the endurance you get and performance. Guys, you don't want to stop. That's honestly the best part about it. Even my wife has used lots of pre-workouts herself. You know, she's even used right behind me the what's it? Damn, forgetting the name here. Pro Natural Pump from PNS. Yes, 100% PNS. And she like tells me, okay, well, you know, this Noxi Core is crazy good. Like, you know, she didn't use a full serving, she used 3/4, but she told me too, it's crazy good. Now, I don't obviously take my wife's word for it over mine, obviously, because I know what I'm talking about, right? But with that being said, like, straight away, as I said, like, performance was up the park, like, 100%, man. Carry on and on and on. Mixed with good intensity, very decent focus. Focus can honestly be a bit better, you know, higher alpha GPC. We could potentially see in the version 2, 100%, but for what it is and just a standalone product, I think it's very, very impressive, and honestly one of the best daily pre-workouts where you can use day in, day out, like on the market, honestly on the market, just because to me it works so well, and that element of added performance and endurance is just so good, and honestly it's so overlooked. You know, it's great to have a lot of energy and great focus, but you know, when the performance is stumbling, especially on workouts that last a lot longer, like for example my leg workouts last for at least, you know, 1.5 2 hours. I need something that pushes me, you know. And as I said, I was surprised because I was just like, oh, let me just see how this is. Cool, but as a standalone, didn't expect much, didn't really expect fireworks, because the formula does look great, 100%, but end of the day it's about how it works. So, you know, I was 50-50 if it's going to work or not, but as I said, I was extremely impressed. Zero crash, no jitters, no anxiety, just good, clean, consistent energy throughout, and you just want to carry on going and going and going. And the great thing as well, when you stack it with the muscle core, I just noticed obviously better, literally better strength. Like, that sounds crazy, better strength, but yes, better strength I noticed with that, and also the pumps are really decent as well. So you get like a good all-rounder pre-workout. As I said, it's not perfect, but it's so close to being perfect for a brand new pre-workout out on the market, and a South African pre-workout too, that, you know, I give it all benefit of the doubt, and I'll give this one a resounding 9.2 out of 10. Honestly, one of the better pre-workouts I've used this year, and being a good all-rounder pre-workout, even for those advanced users or not so advanced, it does the job 100%. If it can do the job for me, someone that loves stims on stims, then it can do the job definitely for you. And that's what I love about this product. It's just so good that it's actually hard to believe that that's just all that's inside there, because as I said, like, really does push you a lot harder than what you would actually expect. So with that being said, one of the better pre-workouts out on the market, and probably I would say maybe tied best pre-workout in South Africa. Well, let's wait and see, but honestly it is different from the highest stimulant pre-workouts for sure, because obviously they're just going on about stimulants, but you know, the whole aspect here is a good all-rounder, and Noxi Core is a great all-rounder, and literally gets one of the best ratings of this year for any kind of pre-workout, and I highly recommend it for sure. And I definitely do hope to see this brand, you know, abroad next year, and so you guys out there can tell me what you think, because yeah, as I said, for this African pre-workout, it's definitely solidified. It's one of my favorite pre-workouts, and I just don't say that for fun, I honestly mean that. And as I said, also with the combination as well, with the muscle core, it's a great 1-2 combo that definitely works and will definitely surprise you and take your workouts to the next level. So anyways, big shout out again to SCICORE for sending me down, you know, a few products. Still going to get reviews of the other ones for sure, but obviously want to tell you guys, so far so great when it comes to the Noxi Core. Cheers guys.